Guys, we are going to do a get ready with me today and just do my makeup. We're getting ready to leave to go see my mother-in-law in the hospital. She's still in the hospital. She's had 2 surgeries so far, one major and then like a smaller laparoscopic. They had to go back in for whatever reason. I don't know the details, but we're still waiting on pathology on the tumor, and we're just going to go up there and see the family and spend some time with her. And so I'm going to get ready, and I thought that I would just chit chat with you guys and see how your day's going. How's spring break? How's spring break for you guys? Well, for me, I'm in a sweater still. It's 40 something degrees, 44 degrees, feels like 33. So the wind is making it pretty chilly out there, and it is just not feeling like spring at all. So glad that I did that bright look because in the last video, because I needed some vibrant spring fun in this crazy winter weather still. So I have everything laid out here, so we're just going to talk. I'll just show you what I'm using, and then we'll just chit-chat a little bit, okay? All right. So what I'm going to start out doing is I'm going to prime my eyes. Kind of have a new way of priming my eyes that I've been enjoying here lately. I use NARS Creamy Concealer. And, oh, I'm going to put my little cat ears on because this hair will just fall right into, fall right into whatever I'm doing. So we're going to put those cat ears on. Okay, crazy hair. I'm going to be getting my hair redone, so kind of washed all the purple out of it and everything. So it's kind of looking dull until I get it redone. Not as vibrant. Yesterday, the Blue Bud palette was launched, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I was excited for it because I was kind of torn because I don't usually wear a lot of blue eyeshadow, and you know that's what this is all about. But what I was excited about is that there was some colors in there that I don't have anywhere in any of my eyeshadow palettes. And so, is it something that I'll wear like all the time? No. But is it something to have? And I don't know why every time I start to film, my nose itches. I don't know why. It just happens. So, all right. Sorry. But what I was saying about the eyeshadow palette is it's not something I'm going to wear like every day, and I don't wear any of my stuff every day, but it is something that I don't have. Those colors, I mean, some of the colors I do have, but a lot of them I don't have. And so I was just excited about it. So I was on there 1 minute early. Oops. I was on there 1 minute early, and they actually put the merchandise up on the website a minute early, and I was already on it, and I had I was refreshing my page every minute, and it went up 1 minute early, and I got mine right away, and I really didn't have to wait too much because I think I was like one of the first people, to be on the site, or at least when they put it up, a minute early. I don't know that for sure, but I'm guessing a lot of people were waiting until the time, unless they were refreshing just as much as I was. But yeah, I just got on there and was able to pick it up. So I'm excited to get it. The crazy thing is I didn't realize that they were going to have it in the Morphe stores. And people are already putting up videos on it. I was like, wow, I didn't realize that they were going to have it out in the stores. I don't know why I didn't think that they were going to have it out in the stores, but I just did. I thought it was like an online thing. First come, first serve. But those puppies sell out quick. And I really didn't have the money to be spending on it right this moment. But what I told my husband is, since it does sell out and it is a long time before he gets restocked for anything, I said, I'll try. If it's meant to be, because it sells out so quickly, it's meant to be. If not, then I won't cry about it, of course. But I was able to get on there and get it, and he was really happy for me, which is nice that he doesn't fuss about that kind of stuff. But he's been very supportive with me on doing this channel, and I really appreciate that, because I couldn't do any of it without him, because he's supportive, and he also does my editing. So I would probably put up some kind of content, but it would not be edited like that. That's all his credit. I should give him a shout out in my description box. I never thought about that, but I could do that. Give him a shout out. So anyways, all right. Like I said, we've had a crazy, crazy week with my stepdad having a stroke, and he's doing okay. His memory is not the same, and to go from being an engineer and just very smart and very calculated with his words and everything to not knowing what certain things are, it's just been kind of tough. It's been really tough on my mom. And so, yeah, we have some family down, and we're just trying to get everything situated and set up for them. So, anyways, today is going to be a challenge, okay? It is a challenge because, one, I spent 2 hours cleaning all my brushes. They are clean, but they're still drying. So, today's challenge is a challenge I just made up on the spot. Today's challenge is, do your makeup with the only brush you have, clean and dry, the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush from the palette. That's it. That's all I have. And then my famous applicator. And I have a powder brush, and I have a bronzer and blush brush. But, let's see if I can do a full eye look with this. This will be fun. I'm actually doing something super duper easy, so I'm just kidding, but as far as, difficulty. But I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury. It's in Eyes to Mesmerize, Marie Antoinette, little paint pot type thing. I know paint pot's MAC, but it's kind of shimmery and a taupey color, and I love putting this on my eyes, and it actually will look like I've done multiple colors in my eyes. I just kind of dab it around. I try to get concentrated into the crease and down onto the eyelid, and then you just blend it out, and it gives you this shimmery multi-dimension look. I really, really enjoy it, because when you're going to the hospital, you just don't necessarily want to be full glam. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't want the in-laws looking at me like I'm crazy. So, actually, I'm going to add some more. Normally I have more of that on my eyes, but I think I'm going to use my Sultry palette. I want to use a little bit darker on the edges. But it's been exciting being here on YouTube and getting to know other creators and um, just viewers that interact. It's really been an experience that I've enjoyed so far, and I'm just looking forward to it. I love, this has definitely just been a creative outlet for me, and I just really enjoy it. I am going to do a video here coming up, and I know I talked to Leanne Soreo about this because she was talking about doing it on her channel as well, but just doing a video on my disease, just bringing awareness. April 4th is Durkheim's Disease Awareness Day. And so I'm planning on filming more of a, informational, like if you want to know what the disease is about and what I go through on a day-to-day basis and all that stuff. Well, for the most part, I'm not going to go in depth because there's so much to it, but I'm going to do a video on that and try to get that up on Durkheim's Disease Awareness Day. So we'll see. I want to see if I'm going to be daring enough. I don't think so. I love this Marc Jacobs sequins, and it's so pretty, but it's like thick, creamy glitter, and I just don't want glitter fall out everywhere. So let's do something different. Let's do the usually on Saturdays I have my granddaughter and we watch her. She's 1 year old. Her name's Zaylee, and we watch her while her mom and dad work on Saturday. My daughter works at a bank, and my son-in-law works 2 jobs, and he's actually applying for the Wichita Police Department right now, and I think he's probably going to get hired. He's done really well on his testing, and he has to jump through a lot of hoops to be able to get hired on there. They're serious about who they hire on, that is for sure. But yeah, I'm excited for them, and they're pregnant with the second little girl. They're kind of going back and forth as far as what they want for names, but I'm excited. My my granddaughter Zaylee is just my pride and joy. There's just no other way of putting it. She is a happy baby. I instantly, no matter what is going on in my day, my life at that moment, she cheers me up. Like, I used to always hear people go, "Oh, being a grandparent is the best. I love being a grandparent." And I'm like, how wonderful is it? You know what I mean? Like, as a parent, I just never really saw it, what they were talking about. And then I became a grandparent. And what they were talking about was not only true, but it was true times 1,000. Like, it is by far this is kind of dried out. Hold on. But it is by far the most enjoyable thing. Like I just love being a grandma. And we pick names, and I'm Meemaw, and Marty's Pop, and Marty is my husband, is Pop Pop. And somebody the other day goes, "You call yourself Meemaw?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh my goodness, that sounds old." I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like when I was younger or whatever, like I never wanted to be looked at as old. But now I'm like, I'm a Meemaw and I love it. So call me a Meemaw all day long. Like, and think that I'm old. I don't care. I'm 42-year-old grandma. And I just love being a grandma. There's just nothing better. So people want to think I'm old because I'm being called Meemaw. Let them. I don't care. But anyways, so there's that. And then I'm going to take my little thing and dip it underneath here and dip it in something and put it underneath my eye. Probably just this brown. So yeah, it was fun. My ooh, that's a little dark. I'll smudge it out. Dark. But so we didn't get Zaylee this weekend, so I'll have to make an appointment to make sure that I get to see her because I can't go very long without seeing that little girl. So I have to make sure somehow, some way, I get to see her. The problem is I can't go over to their house because it's gotten so bad that I can't, okay, I'm in a wheelchair, but that doesn't mean I'm a, quadriplegic. Well, why can't I talk? Quadriplegic. I can walk. The problem is that I can only walk very short distances, and it's very painful, and I have a very high risk of falling. And so there was a point in time where I could still walk up and down steps, and now that has diminished. I can still do it with a lot of assistance, but it's very painful. And so getting up into people's houses are, extremely difficult, or if not even possible. Sorry, excuse me. And so, yeah, so I have to wait until they come over and see me. And so I have to kind of bribe them, cook dinner, do whatever I need to do to get them to come over and spend some time. Okay. I'm going to wipe off. I used that brush that had all that glitter, and I used it underneath to fan out. So let's see, that's what happens when you don't have a lot of this brush. Let's see if we can get some of that glitter off. So that, I usually talk about Zaylee. So Zaylee is Cynthia's, and Cynthia's my oldest daughter. She's 25. But I also have a daughter that just turned 19, and she is going to cosmetology school. She goes to cosmetology school. She's about to graduate in May, and she is doing really well. I'm just really proud of her. This is something that I know that she would enjoy doing for a long time. Like, this is just kind of her thing. And so that's very exciting for her to be able to graduate. And then she's got to figure out what salon she'd like to go work at, and go and shadow, and hopefully she finds one that's a good fit for her. I'm pretty excited for her. And then my son Austin is going to be a senior next year. My son Austin, okay, so my 3 oldest children, Cynthia, Emily, and Austin, are from a previous marriage. And Tanner, which is 11, is from Marty, my husband now. And so Austin is 17, and he is going to be graduating next year, but he lives in Seattle. When he turned 16, he decided he wanted to go live with his dad, and so that was very difficult as a mom, because, you know, if I had my choice in the matter, it wouldn't have turned out that way, but I understand he's a boy and he wants to be with his dad. But that was a very difficult thing because I don't get to see him very much at all anymore. And so, but when he graduates this next year, we're planning on taking a trip, which is really hard for me to travel, but I'm not going to miss his graduation. So we're going to do it. We're going to fly out to Seattle for his graduation. So I'm excited for that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm talking. I don't know why I think I can do this. I am bad at talking and doing 2 things at once. And so these probably won't happen very often because I can't do both. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, and I need to put on foundation, I think. Let me think here. Yeah. I need to put on foundation and concealer. This concealer I'm going to use, it is almost out. I'm so excited because I never empty too much. And so I don't know why. I end up usually tossing it because it's not good anymore or something like that. And then I'm using the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Foundation. Hopefully it's the right color. If not, I will add something else to it. Probably bronzer, which, you know me, not a bronzer fan, or at least contour fan. I like to bronze, just not contour. I think it looks good on people. Maybe it's just operational error, but just, I don't know, that bright or that dark area, just what it does to me is it reminds me of somebody that needs to wash their face. And maybe it is just me, because at no time ever do I think of myself as a makeup artist, guru, whatever. I'm just an enthusiast of makeup, but I have a lot to learn. That is for sure. Nowhere close to most of the people that you watch here on YouTube. They have way more, I don't know, skills than I do. That's why it took me so long to even start this channel, because I'm like, does anybody even want to see me put my makeup on? It's probably completely wrong. Do they want to watch that? Is that good content? I don't know. You tell me. We'll see. You keep subscribed, then I'll know that you want to watch it. Oh, goodness. Did anybody do or purchase anything from the 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta? Did anybody get any good finds? I'd like to know down below. If you did, tell me what you got. And There was one thing that I would have really wanted to purchase this go round, but life was just way too crazy in that. And I know it's still going on, but I missed the thing that I would have ran out and got, and that was the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. I have heard so many people talk about that, and I have never tried it, but I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, I think I would really, really enjoy that palette. And I missed it. It was half off, and I missed it, and it was really sad. But guess what? I got plenty of palettes. I'll live. And I got the Blue Blood palette coming, so not all's fail. Okay, so I'm going to do my trusty handy Tarte Party blush. It's my favorite. I feel like I went a little heavy-handed. Rub off some of this on my color changer. And try to buff that in because I went a little crazy. See? Nose itch every time I film. Maybe I itch my nose all the time and I just don't notice it because I don't have a monitor in front of my face. That could be. I'll have to see if that's actually the case. Pay more attention. I have a video coming up. I have to figure out the best way to take pictures in my wheelchair, but I did a clothing haul with Shein, Shein, I think it is, Shein clothing, and they were all on sale that I got, and most of the items were like anywhere from $6 to $8 a piece, and I need some summer clothes, and so when it gets a little bit nicer outside, and I can get my husband to take some pictures of me in the clothing, I'm going to do a clothing haul. So you guys can see what I picked up. It's not the normal store that I buy from, but the prices I couldn't beat. So I picked up a few items. Putting on some highlight. Again, this is my favorite highlighting palette. I got it from Marshall's in Kansas City when I went with my daughter, and it was worth it. Love it. See that glow? That's pretty. Okay, so put a little bit of this right here. So funny, I love putting it on the end of my nose like everybody else does, but I have a little freckle-like thing right there, and it just makes it more prevalent, which I would probably want it more not prevalent, but I highlight it anyway, so oh well. Okay, so let's see here. I got that. Let's do another. I'm almost done. I'm gonna do lips, and then we're gonna head out of here to go see my mother-in-law. Hopefully she's doing better. Just it's crazy because you're like, you don't realize that your parents get old. Like you get older and then you're like, wait a minute, my parents are way older, you know? It just happens before you know it. That was the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade 951. Interesting. I'm going to use the NARS. These are really good too. My favorites are the NARS, let's see here. They're called Power Mates, the Fenty, and the Jeffree Stars. Those are really, really my favorite. I don't know if you can hear this or not. I'm going to be very quiet. But in the other room, I can hear my husband snoring. So I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to see if you... Oh, that's my dog. Uh-oh. That's all my dogs. Never mind, you're not going to be able to hear him snore. Because the dogs just woke him up. Never mind. That was probably good that I didn't embarrass him, because he's going to edit this and he's going to be able to know what I'm doing. But if you want to know the real me, this is the real me. I come from a family that likes to tease and poke fun and, just be silly. Can't take anything seriously. I don't know if you can see the glitter. Probably not. I'm just moving my head in weird positions for the fun of it. Anyways, that was kind of a long video. I'll see if I can shorten it up any. But, when you're getting ready with me's and doing your makeup, it kind of takes a long time. So that's the finished look. Let's see if I can zoom in by pulling my computer forward. That's my zoom. Zoom out. Zoom in. Sorry, I'm being a dork. Just a natural look. My everyday look. That's it, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me and just chatting it up while I get ready. So anyways, I hope you all have a blessed day. Please come back and subscribe, or do it now. Just subscribe now and hit the like button if you enjoyed this kind of video. Talk to me down below. Let me know what's going on. How's your spring break doing? All that good stuff. So anyways, I hope that you guys all have a blessed day and take care. Bye.